The war in the Middle East raging on between Israel and Hamas. Thank you for staying with us. I'm Glenda Lewis. In the meantime, a Michigan congressman has been under scrutiny for allegedly calling Israel a terrorist state. However, Congressman Shri Thanedar now says his X account was hacked and those words did not come from him. 7 Action News reporter Simon Shakett digging into what unfolded and how the community is responding.
Congressman Shri Thanedar faced backlash online after he appeared to criticize Israel, but then with a few strokes of the key, he clarified to say it wasn't me. Take a close look at this recent social media post on X, which appeared to come from Congressman Shri Thanedar. The post saying, quote, "I can no longer stay silent on the genocide taking place in Palestine. Israel has paid off politicians for far too long. I know this means I'll lose AIPAC financial support, but I don't need it. We need to come together to free Palestine from the terrorist state of Israel." Soon after, Thanedar then posting this on his page to say, quote, "I was just hacked and a misleading tweet was sent from my account. I have deleted the tweet and taken steps to secure my account." A longer statement later followed where Thanedar reiterated his support of Israel, saying in part, quote, "We must ensure that our ally is always able to defend itself against external threats."
We have no doubt that he's a great supporter of this war of good against evil.
Rabbi Asher Low-Payton with the Jewish Community Relations Council tells us he believes Thanedar's account was in fact compromised, and he's been a longtime supporter of Israel. He also talked with Thanedar about the post in the last several hours. When he came out and said I was hacked, what was the first thing that went through your mind?
Well, the truth is, even if he had not said that, I would have assumed he was hacked because it's just not his position.
Today, we requested and scheduled an interview on Zoom with Thanedar at noon, but then suddenly received this email from his staff saying, quote, "He has had an emergency conflict come up and we have to cancel."
And that's the question. Where does he actually stand?
Also responding to what's unfolded, Nabiya Yad, the founder of the Arab American Civil Rights League.
I would want to know if my congressman believes in humanity or believes that, we shouldn't be, killing children and women.
Yad telling us it's crucial to know exactly where our leaders stand as the war wages on and people on both sides continue to express strong feelings.
I would want to know if I was a constituent that where does he stand on this issue? And did he really say that or not? And I think that is owed to the community.
And we did ask to reschedule talking with the congressman, but since he abruptly canceled our interview, he has not yet responded. From Southfield, Simon Shakett, 7 Action News.
All right, thank you so